So Thursday the 31st of October 2024, I'd been unproductive yesterday and the coursework's due on Friday, so I really got to get on the move on. So I pulled a switcheroo card. I didn't go to the gym this morning, I skipped the gym and I went straight into Ground Cafe to work on my coursework. You know, I remember last semester I was saying like, sometimes it's not hard for me to do something, it's just hard for me to do everything, which is kind of like what I do every day. So I kind of like skipped all the other bits and pieces I do and I went straight into Ground Cafe just working on that coursework. I was there from approximately 8:30 doing 3 study sessions. I done 1 study session and then I got coffee. I got a decaf coffee because I was kind of like not stressing over it, but just stressing about stuff. And I knew I've done this thing enough times to realize that if I get like a caffeinated coffee now, I'm gonna send my body into like panic mode. So I had to get a decaf coffee. I worked in there from 8:30 to approximately 10:25, whereby I then went into the top floor of Geo Jones to meet with my advisor, because our advisor meeting is from is on Thursday, is from 10:30 to like 12:30. So I went to the top floor of Geo Jones. I was actually late as well, which isn't good. Funny story about the advisor meeting. My professor was like, "Have you done the homework?" And I was like, "No, sorry, I didn't get time," which sounds so bad. But then he was like, "Jericho, do you go jogging?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." And he was like, he saw me on Canal Side the previous weekend. Because I was running on Canal Side. I hope he saw me when I was doing a demure jog and not like sprinting, because I was doing like sprinting and sorry about that, my phone died. I was doing sprinting interval training for boxing to help me with boxing so I don't get gassed out in boxing. Anyway, so that was our advisor meeting. After, I thought I'll go to the gym because it's a nice way to kind of like break up the day. I just came back from the advisor meeting and then like, you know, I can work on it in the afternoon rather than kind of like just starting it now. You know, I can like prepare myself for it, you know, like, okay, break and then afternoon. Whilst if it's like just working at it throughout the day, it's kind of like no structure to it, you know, it's just like everywhere and everything. Whilst if it's after, anyway, you get the point. So anyway, I went into the gym and the gym was actually so good. I wasn't gonna go gym, but I was so happy I went gym because my head was, in my advisor meeting in Grand Cafe, my head was just throbbing and like I had a really bad headache and I was just like, I was just going crazy. And then when I went into gym, like it was just so much better. Like my head stopped hurting and you know, I was like, my mind was clearer. So I had this joke to say, I'm officially a gym bro. I no longer go to the gym to put muscle on and look good. I officially go gym to stop the voices. So I'm officially a gym bro. Anyway, then after that, I went to the physics museum to go warm up my food. Aryan came in because he came in to work on this coursework with me. We was in the physics museum. I got to film this bit, but we was with another guy, Drew, and we was just working through the coursework in the physics museum. But then we had this like a lecture thing that was like at 2, that isn't like a regular thing. But on the email he sent round to us, he was like, oh, it's going to be graded or something. So me and Ariane was thinking like, oh, it might be like, it might count something towards our grade. So we went into that lecture and it was just on careers and stuff. So that was like from 2 to approximately 3. Then from 3 onwards, me and Ariane went into the library. We went to the 3rd floor and we was just trying to plow through this coursework. We did actually make some progress in the afternoon. Well, I made some progress anyway. So that was pretty good. But just at this point, just working on that coursework in the 3rd floor. It was funny because I think even Ariane will agree. It was funny because like he kind of didn't know what we was doing and I kind of didn't know what we was doing. So we kind of had this thought that maybe like, okay, if we put 2 and 2 together, like we'll get somewhere. But we just, it was just like 0 plus 0 isn't going to equal 1. You know what I'm saying? So it was actually funny because there was someone on the 3rd floor who was in our class who's very, very smart. And I went around for like a little walk when me and Aaron was doing the work, and I was like, Aaron, and like I came back and I saw them. I was like, Aaron, you'll never guess who I saw. Oh, sorry, I think I'm being too noisy. I was like, Aaron, you'll never guess who I saw on the like just over there, and it was like, it's so and so. If we need help, we can just ask them, you know, because they're like super smart. And I was explaining to Aaron, there's like tiers of people in our class. There's like so and so's gang, which is like very smart, but then there's like so and so's gang who are even smarter. But then there's like the sensei. You know, it's like if you're in like a karate place and like all the black belts are fighting, but then the sensei comes in. Like, it's a completely different thing altogether. Like, the black belts are out here fighting, but as soon as the sensei puts on the gloves, it's a different thing altogether. Do you get me? So basically, we found the sensei, if that kind of makes sense. Master Shifu. And yeah, we were just working on there, but again, didn't feel motivated, not at all. Although we did make some progress, and obviously it's winter now, so it gets very... So anyway, so it comes to around 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock. I managed to convince Ariane to stay a little bit later, which was good. So then I said to Ariane, shall we go get some food? Ariane agreed. We was going to go to Green Pepper. However, I wanted to take Ariane to Whitechapel Fried Chicken. The reason why I wanted to take him to Whitechapel Fried Chicken, because I always walk past this place, and obviously I've been there before, but it looks really cozy in the evening. Like when you're walking down the road and you see it, and like you can see the people like inside eating, it just looks really cozy and warm and nice. And I was like to Ariane at the start of the year, Ariane, we got to do this like a Whitechapel Fried Chicken day. So me and Aaron, we went to Whitechapel Fried Chicken. I don't know what Aaron's opinion was on it, but I would say I would have preferred Green Pepper. The vibes was nice. It was nice to go there. I don't regret going there. But I think for next time, Green Pepper would have been better. It was more bang for your buck. The guys are more friendly. You know, the inside of Green Pepper is not as like cozy as like the inside of Whitechapel Fried Chicken, but it was so expensive. I actually took out money because they don't accept card anymore. Before it was like a £5 thing, and like they'll accept card, but now there's no card. So I had to go to a cash machine, and I had to take out some money, and it charges £1 for money to take out money. So, and when I saw how much money I got left in my bank account, I actually had a mini heart attack. It's okay though. What's there to complain about? You know, we'll be fine. You know, so yeah, I am going to head out now. And yeah, obviously, yeah, and then obviously came home. Yeah, thank you so much for watching.